following contest is your kickoff match. And it's a tag team match number 1 for. There were 20-minute time limits. Introducing to the ring first.
Welcome everybody to the 1PW All or Nothing Kickoff. My name is Joe Dombrowski here, about to be joined by a spillover crowd of the Doncaster Dome. They are still filing in as we are minutes away from the official beginning of All or Nothing. You can see it all on FITE TV anytime you want. And we're kicking it off with a party-like atmosphere. Tonight we will crown brand new champions up and down 1PW. From a world champion, twin women's champion, tag team champion, and open weight champion. And one man who a lot of insiders have their eyes on as a future 1PW champion is the Karachi Kid, the Yorkshire lad, Amir Jordan, who brings such a presence and such an energy about him everywhere he goes. And he's looking good, he's looking lean, he's motivated. He just got done celebrating the Muslim custom of Ramadan, a 30-day fast. Want to wish a belated Eid Mubarak to Amir Jordan and all the Muslims out there watching throughout the world. And there you see Amir Jordan takes great pride in his culture, pride in his holidays. And spreading that cheer, spreading that festive nature throughout the world, educating, informing, entertaining, and making friends from all walks of life. That's what makes Amir Jordan so special before we even talk about how great he is in the ring. And you talk about somebody that can do some damage in the ring and make an impression, it's this awesome an athlete that's made his presence known the past couple of 1PW events. Cruz is a formidable, physically imposing powerhouse. Now when 1PW came back on the scene in the month of October, he showed no fear or hesitation about entering the most dangerous match in 1PW, the survival of the sickest. And he and Amir Jordan were on the victorious side of an 8-man tag team matchup back a month ago. 2 months ago, excuse me, at No Turning Back. And I love the friendship and bond that has formed as a result of that success, but there's no easy roads here in 1PW. There's 2 athletes who are looking to make a first impression, and we're gonna take a look at them right now. Kayman leads the way. That's Vusik bringing up the rear. They are 2 determined foes. Hear from Myles Kayman.
Ladies and gentlemen, shut up! Shut up!
He's friendly.
Something right in front of you is a golden boy. Myles Kayman.
name is Vusik, folks. Myles Kayman, the athlete that considers himself, quote, Myles and miles better than all adversaries, pun intended, has a chance to prove it here in this matchup. We're going to find out who is better tonight when we enter the 1PW World Heavyweight Title Tournament. We're going to see. I love the energy of these fans. We're just getting started here tonight. We're going to see 4 opening round matchups involving Will Ospreay versus Bobby Fish. Ulf Herman, former 1PW champion, versus Mark Haskins with Vicky by his side. Nathan Cruz versus Lance Archer, and Martin Stone, a former 1PW world champion, against the enigmatic Cara Noir. The 4 winners there move on to a 4-way, 1-fall matchup in our main event, and whomever comes out with a decision in that particular matchup will be the first 1PW world champion in over a decade. Nice takedown by Amir Jordan on Myles Kayman to start this thing out quickly. Crossbody, this pace reminds me that the open weight title will be at stake later tonight as well in a championship scramble. As Amir Jordan gets inside the head of Myles Kayman in the early going tag in to a much more serious and maybe sinister athlete in Vusik. But we're going to have veterans tonight, Frankie Kazarian and Leo Rush, joining in a matchup where there will be a guaranteed 20-minute match. And they will be joined by upstart Callum Newman, the powerhouse Luke Jacobs, the outcast Scotty Rock, and of course Robbie X as well, who is coming off of a bittersweet night with his matchup with his one-time hero Will Ospreay in his hometown. This could be a pivotal night for Robbie X. We'll see how that shakes out as Will Cruz with a quick takedown and a senton. Incredible. With this 300-pounder or so, probably more than 300 pounds, can move so effortlessly and sends Kayman back in the ring. We'll see if maybe a man like Lance Archer can maneuver his way like that into a 1PW world title. Anything is possible, and Amir Jordan flies with Tope Suicida. And of course, the only way to see this action, you can see it in its entirety anytime you want, on demand, FITE TV. Sent back in is Vusik. Amir Jordan taking over, of course, premiering on FITE TV. Oh, look out. First weekend of May 2023, and anytime thereafter. You can see it anytime you want, no matter when or how you see this particular matchup. 1PW All or Nothing 2023. Vusik in the ring now, unloading on Amir Jordan, representing the Czech Republic. A brown belt in karate, certainly a dangerous athlete that Myles Kayman has found as a suitable tag team partner. Kayman himself trained and mentored by Nathan Cruz. He finds himself in the 1PW title tournament in his own right, taking on the aforementioned Lance Archer. We'll see if Cruz's mouth and his attitude is a help or a hindrance. We'll see if Kayman's is as he gets a near fall. Keep in mind the women's championship to be crowned as well. It's going to be a 7-athlete gauntlet for the gold. A new athlete enters equally timed intervals over the top rope elimination. And of course, a random draw is being held to determine most of that placement. We know as a result of 1PW No Turning Back in the month of February that Lizzie Evo and Session Martina are going to bookmark this thing. Lizzie was pinned by Martina. That means Lizzie enters number 1. Session Martina will enter number 7. And that's going to give Martina a decided advantage when you think about just the endurance it's going to take to go the distance the amount of competitors Lizzie's going to have to survive, the arduous road she's going to have to climb. Vusik into the cover for 2. Vusik only been competing a little over a year, but showing great poise, great strategy, and physicality here on Amir Jordan. And certainly, you can't have a championship resume, a championship roll call, without tag team titles. And we're going to have what's going to be a breathtaking match tonight. We have the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, ABC, Ace Austin, and Chris Bay. The Rascals are set to join us, but we understand that Trey Miguel has not yet arrived at the building. He's experienced some travel difficulties all weekend, much like Amir Jordan had difficulty traveling to his corner to get that tag. Will Cruz is pulled down by Myles Kayman, and Vusik takes advantage. Into the cover for 2. We hope to have an update during the broadcast when it comes to the status of Trey Miguel and the Rascals. I know Zachary Wentz is here. Zachary Wentz, last I saw him, he was suiting up. He was ready to fight. And don't forget, rounding out that grouping, we have boisterous behavior in the form of Doris and Leon Slater, and subculture as well, Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews. And in like a flash is Will Cruz. Power moves abound. And you can see the determination in his eyes. No, you gotta be kidding me. We know Will Cruz is deceptively agile, and Vusik doesn't want to see what's coming next, because whatever it is, it almost assuredly would have finished this night for Cayman and Vusik. And Will Cruz countered! Got ahead of steam and a cannonball! Sandwiches! Both tag team partners! And Cruz hits a sit-out powerbomb, bolts him up in a near fall. Fans, I can't recall the last time I have seen a wrestling card where top to bottom, every single match has direct championship implications. Every single human being you will see compete here tonight is hoping to walk out with a title belt around their waist. That is so rare. It is so special. But you'll have a chance to see it, and it's been over a decade in the making. 1PW was founded in 2005. We've had champions like Abyss and Pac and Corey Graves and Alf Herman and Cole Cabana and Greg Burridge. They have reigned, and a Dragon Screw leg whip took out that powerful base from Will Cruz. But folks, we're going to add to that legacy. Coming up, overhead neckbreaker by Myles Kayman, nicely done. Is that going to do it? No. Some of the other champions we've had include Steve Corino. We mentioned Martin Stone, Nigel McGuinness, Spud, a.k.a. Drake Maverick, the late Chris Travis. We've had so many athletes rise above and reach new heights, and Cayman may do that unwillingly as Cruz throws him overhead. Couple of tags. Amir Jordan, Pakistani-born, Yorkshire raised, in there with Vusik and looking to rally. Amir originally training in Calgary, Alberta, Canada with Lance Storm. He invested in himself in a big way. He's traveled all around this world to get as good as he can, and he's now fighting 2-on-1. Lands on Cayman. The kick to Vusik. Amir Jordan eyeing his foe. Rolls in with an neckbreaker, nicely done. Amir Jordan hooks it deep but can't put him away. You can sense that energy in the air, that feeling, that tumultuous nature. There's a tenseness in the locker room as everyone's looking around and seeing competition. They're seeing foe. They're seeing roadblocks. Nobody's having a pint together this afternoon. Nobody's playing cards. Nobody's exchanging social media follows. Everybody is focused in on what this night means. And Will Cruz focused in on elevating Myles Kayman. All on count stacks him up on the outside, and there's no protection. Fans are still filing in. The empty seats you can see are filling up rapidly as Amir Jordan almost sends his opponents into the people. It's not too late for you fans watching to get in on this. Will Cruz on the sit-out pile driver. And Amir Jordan hits the Senton Atomico. Cruz on top and he beats him. This alliance, this friendship, this bond between Will Cruz and Amir Jordan continues to grow. And so too does their success in ring. But folks, you got over 3 hours of solid action coming your way on FITE TV. Look for 1PW, All or Nothing 2023. You are guaranteed 4 new champions. Stars from 1PW, AEW, Impact, all over Europe. They are here tonight. They are competing to have their name etched in history. 1PW is alive and it thrives, and we crown the flag bearers of our new era on FITE TV, All or Nothing.